Hey guys, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I am here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here, we're also gender fluid. I may say you when I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the past, the present, or the future. Take only the parts that resonate, leave everything else behind. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. Come on in, guys. Doing my round two. Let's see what else comes out. We're going to start with the Oracle pull. Seems like the last few readings were really consistent with work stuff. Maybe we'll pull something else. Let's get into it. Incidentally, today is 12/12, and it's been 12 years since it was 12/12/12, because now it's 12/12/24. I don't know about y'all, but the last 12 years have been pretty significant for me. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, they have been. Oh my God. Oh yes, the last 12 years have been very, there was a catalyst that initiated at 12/12/12. Yes, yes, yes. So go back and think back to that time and think about how far you've come since then. Really interesting, especially career-wise. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I know from myself specifically, I went through a whole bunch of changes in the very onset of that. And I think I experienced like 2 dark night of the souls, and I didn't realize that that's what it was. I mean, I wasn't fully practicing my spirituality back then. But now that I'm looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, I was experiencing a dark night of the soul. And then I ended up in that sunken place for a really long time. And also, karmic cycles last 12 years. Just want to say that. So, we initiated something 12 years ago. Baby, that cycle is wrapping up right now. I love that for us. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about now. Oh, I love this. Chaos and conflict in the reverse with serendipity in the upright. So, I don't get that there's any drama. Things are starting to like kind of fall into place. Everything is feeling good. You're feeling, I heard a lightness of being. You're just kind of not necessarily flying by the seat of your pants, but you're like in a really, really like good energy, very stable energy. All right. Conflict. You're just a little impatient about what's coming next. I'm going to take these 3. Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is lining up with the very last reading. You're seeing things. I think part of the lesson here for you was being able to see. I heard through the lie, but it's kind of like being able to see through something. Maybe this lie is not necessarily a lie that somebody has told you. Maybe it's a lie that perhaps you told yourself. So maybe you're part of the lesson was, I want to say, being honest with yourself, seeing something for what it really is and not the way that you had hoped it to be. Like you're not looking at a situation through rose-colored glasses. You're seeing it for what it is. And it's kind of meant to do that so that you would just walk away because it is time to go. Everything has been orchestrated for you to come to a place where you are comfortable enough to admit to yourself that what you're dealing with isn't actually what it presents itself to be, and that it's time for you to move on. We love it. Let's look at the bottom. Okay. Not a bad energy. Real heavy on the acceptance. Okay. I feel like you've been very, whatever this is that you've been doing or whatever, because it goes back to like the work thing, but it doesn't have to be. This could be even a relationship. I've been looking at it from a work perspective, but this could be a relationship. Doesn't, we'll dig into it and see how it plays out. But I am getting a real heavy energy of acceptance. Acceptance. You are getting a second opportunity at something, but you're going to have to do it alone, or you're going to be like, you're not going to be, there's not a team behind you. It's just you. For whatever reason though, this orphaned card doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel like, it's not this particular placement where I have all the other cards here. This doesn't feel like the 5 of Pentacles, like you're all alone and you're sad, you're on the outside. That doesn't feel like this. This is like I'm alone and I'm okay with being alone. I'm accepting that. I'm okay doing this by myself. Because at least I know I'm loyal to me, right? You ain't got to worry about somebody stabbing you in the back when you're loyal to yourself. But there's something here. Now, I am getting also energy here about I'm hearing intentionality and remembering the why. Remembering the reasons why you're making certain choices or making certain moves. But to be very intentional. So if you're getting a second opportunity to do something, accept the opportunity gracefully, but to remember why you set out to do it in the first place. Okay? You may also be getting some information. Now, this information could come, message in a bottle for me. And when it's in the upright, this is information that's coming to you from, we don't know where it came from. So you could be getting a download. It could come through to you through dream state. It could, you could be in meditation and it just pops into your head or whatever. I feel like this is giving you an opportunity to just, this information that comes to you, this download, whatever this is, it even could be like a conversation. Like maybe you have a conversation with somebody, right? But again, it's giving me, when it's in the upright, it's like somebody that you don't necessarily know. We don't know where this information is coming from. So like I said, it could be a download. You can get some kind of random email or text or something like that. But you're being given a second opportunity. And I feel like you're just really, your challenge right now is to just accept it. Okay. All right. Let's clarify with tarot. Tell me about chaos and conflict with serendipity. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at this. The Page of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Coins. Chaos and conflict in the reverse with serendipity in the upright. Like, I feel like you might get this. I'm hearing like you got this spark. It's just like the last reading. It's like you've become inspired by something. And it may give you an opportunity to lean into something. You maybe even you're like being guided intuitively. Like this is like the scratching of the surface, right? You're getting this download. You're getting this download that's meant to give you the spark so that you can, take action. It is going to definitely lead you to some form of long-term stability, generational wealth. Okay. Hold on. What are you worried about, though? Interesting. Because this feels very much like, Okay, now I'm also seeing it a different way because I said it didn't necessarily feel like a relationship, but these cards now I'm making it look like a relationship. I'm seeing something different. Okay, this feels like someone here. You may have someone here in your energy. Um, Maybe there's some conflict between you. I do believe you have your back turned to this person, so maybe it not might not be on your radar per se. Um, and maybe the relationship between you and this person or whatever the situation, excuse me, whatever the situation is, has been very tumultuous. It has come with a lot of strife, a lot of drama. Maybe you've known this person for a long time and you've spent a lot of time fostering and building a foundation, or at least attempting to. I just feel like you've known this person for a really long time. I feel like somebody wants to come towards you, potentially with some kind of an apology. I also get the energy that you may be a little closed off. Maybe you've retracted your energy. You may have also gone silent. So maybe you could be in, you could have gone no contact with somebody. So you could have gone no contact. This could be family. So maybe you've gone no contact potentially with your family. Um, you're very guarded with your energy, time, and resources. Because I feel like the energy, because like I said, your back is turned to it, so it kind of feels like whatever is going on within the family dynamic could have felt like a lot of drama. You just don't want any parts of it. I kind of get the impression that somebody wants to apologize. Okay. And again, like I said up here with the chaos and conflict in the reverse, whoever this person is that may be coming towards you, like it's not somebody that you have beef with. Like you don't not get along with them. Okay. Okay. So I said in the beginning, like you're part of the dilemma is like you're not afraid to make moves. You're just a little impatient about the timing. I do have the energy here of wanting to just take a leap of faith and invest in something, invest in something new. Yes, yes, yes. But you're kind of going back and forth. This is very similar to the last reading. You're kind of going back and forth to invest, not to invest. Do I stay here? Do I walk away? I feel like you're kind of just leaving things to God. I'm not even gonna lie. I also see here too where it's interesting because remember I said in the last reading I was like you could be toying with the idea of like quitting your job and becoming an entrepreneur or something like that. I kind of see that here too. And part of the dilemma, the back and forth of like, do I do this or do I do this? I think there is an element here where there's, and even though I don't have the devil card out here, it's kind of giving me that energy, That's why I said, like, before you jump into the idea or concept of being an entrepreneur, just understand that with being an entrepreneur comes a lot of dips and dives in your resources. So if you're not really committed to it and you don't know how to creatively make the money work for you, then that path may not necessarily be for you. Okay, I want to keep it a buck. I don't want y'all jumping into it saying, "Well, I heard a reading and Tam said no." Tam didn't say that. Tam wants you to make really sound decisions before you make the leap. Okay, but I also see here too 6, 2, 8 pentacles. Again, there could be a learning curve here that is required and your dedication to it. Okay. Um it's kind of like you're going back and forth between, do I work for myself and then have to figure out, because that's what it looks like. That's part of this kind of weird dilemma. It's like part of you wants to just take a leap of faith, invest in yourself, do your own thing, but then in the back of your mind you're kind of like, well, I do like the steadiness of a regular paycheck. Paychecks come on a regular basis and I can rely on that, and that makes me feel comfortable. That makes me feel secure to know that, I'm working and I'm getting paid for the work that I'm doing. I can kind of see that too, so that may also be a little bit of your dilemma. Like, do I Here's the thing, I do want to point this out though. You have the ability, the capacity, you've got all the tools that you need in order to be an entrepreneur if that is truly what you wanted to accomplish. But there is a learning curve, and there is something that you would have to invest some time and energy in getting to know the ins and outs so that you aren't in a position where you're like financially screwed later. You know what I mean? So there's that. All right. Listen. I'm actually kind of glad these readings, I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of glad these readings kind of took a little bit of a turn into a different sector because I was tired of talking about the same things, the same people. This feels more focused like on the collective versus like the people on the outside that we don't fuck with. Look. Yes. Okay. So again, what did I say? Part of your lesson here was to be able to see things for what they really are versus seeing them the way that you remembered them. Maybe, maybe you've had fond memories of the collaboration, working together people. And I get the impression that you're not trying to be in any kind of competition. Like you're just doing you. You're focusing on you. You're like, hey, if y'all want to fight it out and have beef with each other, that's your business. Don't involve me. Right? But here I like this 6 and 2. That's 8, another 8, right? Time to go, 8 of Cups. Like it's time for you to recognize what you're dealing with, and the rest of these people that you've been around, they're in competition. They in competition with you. They in competition with everybody else. Like you don't want to be a part of that. And because this situation is no longer emotionally fulfilling and you can see it, part of the lesson was for you to understand that, recognize it, and be prepared to just walk away from it. Oh, I like this. Oh, we like it a lot. Yes. That's what it was. You were meant to see it. I guess before maybe you just didn't. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you mistakenly stayed longer than you should have. But the thing is, what you're recognizing now, you're also recognizing that there's a dynamic here that is not changing, it's not evolving, it's not growing, it's not doing anything. It's creating a stagnancy. And that's why you need to go. But you had to get out of your head about it. There's a lot of rumination. I think maybe you spent a lot of time, sleepless nights, kind of worrying about how to move forward, what to do, how to approach things, right? And first it started by being honest with yourself and recognizing that you're not really in a bad financial position. I think for you, you may be more hesitant or have been hesitant because you maybe were afraid of the unknown factors, like, yes, I make this decision, but I don't know what's on the other side of the decision. So you've been very reluctant to just move forward. I think you've got a really good, healthy command of your, here's that emotional maturity. You've overcome your ego. You're not even in it for the ego. You just want to be happy. But wherever you are, there's a lot of confusion. You have no desire to continue putting in effort in there. This is not part of your wish fulfillment. I feel like you understand that you'd be happier like elsewhere. Yeah. There's no teamwork here. There's no, I'm feeling a lot of backstabbing. It just feels like there's no teamwork here. People aren't working together. And there's no real sturdy foundation to it because people aren't working together. And because of that, there's negative fallout behind it. And people have been trying to see it. People have been trying to cover it, but now it's starting to be seen. It's funny when I'm reading the cards and like I kind of know like scenarios going on in other people's lives. I'm like, oh yeah, I see all of that playing out in these cards. All right, let's keep going. Yes. Okay. So you're at the point, if we're talking about a job, I kind of get the impression that you're at a point now where you just don't have anything else left to give to it. You don't want to do this anymore. And again, you avoid some kind of drama um by simply holding back. Like by you withdrawing your energy, maybe pulling it all the way back, like you're not giving to something, you avoid some kind of drama. Child, you are free to go. You're free to go invest elsewhere. You're kind of like, I've spent plenty of time investing in this situation. I'm not gonna put anything else into it. I'm gonna take my little the rest of my little pinnacles, and I'm just gonna exit stage left. Cause you have everything you need to do it by yourself. You don't need these people. Yeah, okay. So you want you're so confused. You're kind of going back and forth. You're toying with the idea of like doing your own thing. I don't know. I got all these options. You may have a bunch of different options available to you, but here's the thing. Not all the options that you're toying with are good for you. Not all of them. Um, be mindful of the options that you choose because one or more of them might get you hemmed up. I also feel like whatever you choose, you should be choosing because you love it. Oh, here you go, working to buy yourself again. Okay. So this particular 3 of Pentacles is more of a solitary card for me. It's not you working collaboratively with other people. It feels like you are the team. Like yeah, there could be other people that are, there could be other people around you, but because they may rely solely on you to come up with all the solutions, um you're still working by yourself. So why not just work by yourself is what I'm getting. um it almost kind of comes across like not like, because here come to the edges in the reverse, so that tells me that you're not afraid. But this particular Knight of Cups almost gives me the impression that you're not afraid per se, but you're a little nervous. Okay, the question that I'm hearing is, why are you nervous to choose yourself? Because it even feels a little bit, I don't know, this is kind of a conflicting energy because it feels like you really wish things had turned out better. Like you really wish that it had turned out the way that you originally hoped for when you first got involved in this, whatever this is, right? But you've been doing things primarily by yourself anyway, so why not invest that energy elsewhere? I do feel like you've got new opportunities though. And this could even be an opportunity that you create for yourself. We'll put that out there. Yeah, you had a really hard time choosing. Oh, but look. Oh, but look. Look at the victory and the success. Look at the victory and the success. You're going to overcome this. Yes, but look. What did I say in that reading? The one that cut off abruptly. I said it there, and it's right here because it's part of the lesson. Yes, there may be a learning curve, but if you take this opportunity, if you walk away from whatever this is that you're dealing with right now, if you choose, whether you choose to work for somebody or be your own boss, I'm really getting an entrepreneurial spirit here. If you choose to be your own boss as long as you let go of this situation, because this, whatever you're working with or whatever you're dealing with, that you're having to face the reality that this ain't it anymore. If you release it, you will be successful. But you have to let something go before this new thing can come in. You have to make that conscious choice. King of Pentacles and the Emperor to the Six of Wands. Listen. If you make the choice to give up this job or give up an aspect of your business or give up, you know what I'm saying? If you make a choice to release this thing, because you're already bored with it, we already know that. If you give it up, you're guaranteed success up here. Why are you nervous? Why are you nervous to walk away? You've already overcome. You see this thing so clear. What are you nervous about? You see through the confusion. And you may have even learned it, like, you may have even learned that there was something going on in the background that was causing you to be in that juggle struggle. I just heard, I just want to be happy. Same thing. I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. Yeah, there's stagnation here. Stagnation and disappointment. Which is an opposite energy of the chaos and conflict in reverse with serendipity in the upright. That's a totally opposite energy. So maybe this isn't your energy. Because again, like I said, you may be in a better position than other people because you've got an abundance of skills. You may have skills that these other people don't have. So while they may not have been brushing up on their skills to learn some shit, while everything is burning down around them, they're going to have to figure out how to pick up the pieces. You're going to be fine because you've got all the tools that you need. So even if you do get if you release, whether you're releasing yourself or you get released, you're going to be fine because you've got all the tools that you need in order to be successful. You have everything that you need. Oh, I love it. The Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So here's the thing. Like, because this is this energy is what I'm seeing. It's down here. It's kind of like the wheel turns in your favor, but once it does, I feel like whatever you're dealing with right now, it doesn't feel very stable to you. But part of this wheel turning requires you to make the decision. Yep, look at that. Six of Swords in the upright. The World. Baby, we love it. Six of Swords, you're moving on to calmer waters. The World, successful completion. Because you learned all the lessons. Four of Swords at the bottom deck. You've already healed. You've learned all the lessons that you need to learn. When one door closes, another door opens. But you got to at least close the door on one chapter so that you can go into this new door. Okay? Where are we? 29 minutes. I'm trying to make these readings a little bit shorter. No, I don't want that many cards. Nothing will come of this situation, so it's time for you to move on. Another card flipped. Have faith in your dreams. Yes, waxing crescent moons. Give me one more card, please. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. We love it. All right, let's get a closing message for the collective. Metal Tiger, release your attachments. I love I love using these cards because so far, every single reading I've done, I pull those cards. These cards are so on point. All right. This card appears when you're unsure of your next steps. It's okay to stop where you are, take a break, unplug from the outside world, and get quiet so you can listen to your inner voice. Your guides want you to free yourself from attachments and expectations. Clarity will come soon after. You may be holding on to material things, relationships, emotions, and thoughts that weigh you down. Look around you. Do you see clutter in your living space? Cleaning your rooms, your closets, your desk is a simple way to release some of the stagnant energy that may be blocking your path. This is why feng shui works. It's easier to change the energy of our immediate environment, that is our home, than it is to change our inner world through continuous self work, which requires time, awareness, and dedication, or change the external world, which is mostly outside of our control. Metal is the element of self reflection. Observe your thoughts and emotions. Look at the person in the mirror without judgment. Rest and recharge to conserve your energy like the tiger so you can move quicker when needed. I love it. All right, let's grab some index cards. Grab some from this stack. Grab some from this stack. Your light pisses off their demons. The month of August may be of significance. Could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. Somebody exhibits abusive patterns. Somebody is blaming you for their losses. There's a baby daddy out here. Archangel Gabriel for communication and expression. Somebody's ulterior motives are being revealed. Somebody is a false mentor, gives bad advice on purpose. Sagittarius may be significant. Somebody's heart chakra may be compromised. There's a stepfather here. You could be a stepfather or have a stepfather. Aries may be significant. They rejected you in the past. An uncle may be significant. Somebody may be getting tarot readings on you. Somebody projects negative energies towards your children. That is nasty work, and you going to hell. Spirit says, don't be afraid. You may be a spiritual teacher or have a spiritual teacher. The truth is being exposed. Somebody is losing hope. Uh-oh. Somebody's experiencing emotional imbalance, can't control their emotions. Somebody does things for attention. Somebody says, I know that you're angry with me. A Taurus could be of significance. Your silence is loud. Somebody is acting as an agent of chaos and cannot be trusted. Somebody is a liar and a thief. Make strategic moves in silence. And somebody says, sorry, not sorry. We have somebody here who may be unfaithful, acting like a victim, uses others for advancement. Somebody's mask is falling off and they can't hide anymore. You got fake friends. Somebody's potentially cyber stalking and they know that you know the truth. Somebody also may be trying to swap destiny or karma. The month of February could be of significance, could also be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces. An illness is part of their karma. All right, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonate for you or give you clarity or confirmation over what you already know to be true, please give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get this in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. I appreciate all the likes, shares, subscribes, tips, donations, super thanks, and all of the new subscribers and the new bookings that I've been getting from new clients. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting my work, supporting the channel, and supporting each other in the comments. Please continue to support each other in the comments because I know these stories are wild. And if we were trying to describe any of this stuff to regular folks, they would think we're crazy. All right, guys. I love you. Until next time. Take care.